Hello and welcome back to Unforgettable Crafts. Today we're going to do something a little bit different and uniquely. So, my name is Rebekah. I'm your host for the day, but I'm also joined by an amazing gentleman. His name is Mr. Unforgettable. It's also Josh, but we call him Mr. Unforgettable. That's him. So what's happening today is that Joshikins, my Mr. Unforgettable, has created a list of questions that we've gotten over the last few weeks. And he is going to ask me these questions. And we're going to have a little bit of fun because some of them I know what they are. And some of them I have no idea what he's going to throw at me. Maniacal laughing in the background.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. How did you get started in your small business journey?
Okay. So, way back when I started in management, when I first started in the business world, and I love managing things. I like organizing things. I like building new ideas and creating them into reality. And so it's kind of been a part of me since I was little. But this small business specifically started as a different named business, which was Empowered Crafter. And I was making polymer clay jewelry, which you can see in some of my videos, like this one. It's a cute little cake necklace, but I've since stopped making those products. And I started making candles, and I fell in love with that. So that is technically how I got here.
How did you come up with the name Unforgettable Crafts?
Well, Mr. Unforgettable and I created a first business together, and that was Unforgettable Tracks. And the reason for that is that is our song's title. So Mr. Unforgettable and I lost each other for 24 years. We had our own separate lives and separate worlds, and then we ran into each other again later on in life and found each other, reconnected, and we were unforgettable to each other. And so, I don't know if you can see it or not, you can't see it, but we have Nat King Cole on a record and his Unforgettable track over there. So it was just beautiful to make it about us. When we started our record and CD company, it was Unforgettable Tracks. And then when I moved into Empowered Crafter, I was trying to separate from the records and CDs. And then I realized, why don't we just make it the same thing? And we came up with Unforgettable Crafts when I rebranded.
What has been the biggest challenge so far with starting your small business?
Yeah, that's definitely all of the different taxes and forms and LLC and finding out what I need to pay and to who. It's been interesting. Like, a lot of things say that, oh, turn in this form and in 7 to 10 business days, you'll hear if you're successful. And so that's been really stressful, going through paperwork after paperwork, document after document, watching multiple videos, trying to figure out what these other individuals have used or done, or the software that you have to use, or the paperwork. Some of them are very vague. Do I need city taxes paid? Do I also have to pay county taxes? Do I also have to pay Florida taxes? And do I also have to pay the IRS on top of that? Yes is usually the answer. So make sure you do your research, because it can definitely be stressful, but if you have someone that can guide you through it or has been through it before, that makes it a lot easier to deal with.
When it comes to pop-up markets, what's your favorite part about doing them?
I gotta say it's the people. I know that's like the genuine normal answer that you hear, but growing up, I was always an extreme extrovert. I like going out, being around people, and it does recharge my battery to have that socialization. And for some reason, I just really like selling things. When I was young, I was the candy princess. I was crowned candy princess 2 years in a row because I sold the world's finest chocolate bars outside of Walmarts and Sam's and things like that. And I just really enjoyed being around people and talking with them. And that still lives on today. I love meeting the other vendors and learning about their businesses and helping them promote their businesses and be successful.
Now, what is your least favorite part about pop-up markets?
I think it's a toss-up. So putting it all together, getting everything unloaded, getting it backloaded, getting it unloaded, getting it backloaded, that one is just repetitive, and it's a lot of work to get to a vending location and then be there for like 4 hours and then pack it all up again. So I'd prefer to have a home location where all of my stuff is sitting in a brick and mortar shop, but for that now, that's not a possibility. So my secondary would definitely be the weather. That first video, our first pop-up market where it had torrential downpour, that was just unexpected, to say the least, and you can't plan for that here in Florida as well as you can in other parts of the world. Just kind of shows up.
What layout at a pop-up market has worked out the best for you?
Oh, that one's easy. Okay, we started with the U shape because I didn't like when I went to markets and I just saw a tent and one table right there in the front. Like they didn't even put the table back to where the person would come in. And I think there's a reason for that now that I understand vending a lot more. But when we started, we did the U shape and it came inward. And people were terrified to come over the threshold. Like there's an invisible threshold where you come in, you have to buy something apparently. And so people are terrified to walk in there. So what we did was we swapped it out and we did a Z layout, which is where you have a table and a smaller table in the center that connects them. So a 6 foot, a 6 foot, and a 4 foot. And that has been fantastic for us. People come in over here, they come in over here. We have a lot more space to move around and get to our products. It's been great. I love the Z layout.
Out of all the products you make, which one is the most fascinating and fun to make?
Not which one's the most stressful? I think I really enjoy making the soap for a fascination standpoint because I'm very new to soap making, of course. And it never does what I think it's going to do. Like it's very science driven. And I love science. I love figuring out calculations. I love making things work. And I also like fixing boo-boos, which is why I had a previous job that fixed boo-boos. So for soap making, there's so many things that could possibly go wrong. And you never think that it's going to, and then all of a sudden it does. And then when you think, okay, it's gonna happen again, it goes the smoothest you've ever had it go. So that would be very fascinating to me. I like that.
Do you have any regrets from your small business journey so far?
Well, I don't believe in regrets specifically. I believe that we make choices and we have to pay those consequences, and those consequences can be good or bad. But I think that even if I was given the same path again, if I was able to reverse, I'd still end up choosing the same path. So I don't really believe in regrets. But to answer the question, I feel like I jumped into some things and ran with it before I knew more about it. Like, I did some research, but not enough because I wasn't aware of certain things. So, like, for instance, how many products go into your main product? How much time it's gonna take you to get to the curated end of your product, such as with candles, for instance. When you make a candle, you have to wait 2 weeks. Some people say 5 days, some people say 14 days. So it's somewhere between 5 to 14 days when the fragrance is at its finest, when it's hit its peak and it's perfect and people can smell it really well when they're burning in. Then you have soap, and that's 4 to 6 weeks that you have to wait. So when you're looking at these products and you want something that's gonna be really quick and easy and you can make it repetitively and it's the same every time, soap is definitely not that direction. But I really enjoy making it, so I'm gonna continue doing it anyway. But things like that, I would say, make sure you're researching into how long it's gonna take you, how easy it is to get the products that you're gonna get. And I think I would have done those things a little bit differently, knowing what I know now.
Are you planning to do any limited collection launches in the future?
Ooh, yes. Yes, I am. Can we do that maniacal laugh again? So there's definitely a lot in my brain, and I've been slowly writing it out in my journal that I've got now. So I have a business journal where I'm just kind of writing through. I think he's sneaking away to find my business journal. But I'm writing through the ideas that I'm having as I'm having them. If I don't have that journal with me, I have my notes on my Apple phone, and I open that up and I just start speak to type, and I just start writing in basically what I'm thinking about making, my ideas as I'm getting them, because there's so many things that I want to create, and I need to know the best way to do that. Because a lot of things that I would love to do, I have them like right on the cusp of being made right now. Like, let's say you want to do a gift box. So I have a gift box that we have on our website. It has 4 items in it. But in order to do that, you need to know the measurements of each of the products that you have and the box that's going to be the most presentable and sturdy enough to hold the 4 items. And you have to test that and make sure it's good to go. And I want to do a lot of things like that, where you have a really pretty package and it can be a gift for you or a family member, but it feels like when you're buying it, it's a gift for yourself. And so I have a lot of those collectible items, seasonal items, and limited edition items that will be coming in the future.
You use Shopify for your e-commerce site currently. What do you like the most about it, and what do you like the least about it?
I like Shopify for a lot of different reasons, and I chose it for a lot of different reasons. But I think the main thing that I like about it is if I stop liking it, I can just stop paying for it immediately, and it ends at the end of that month. So let's say that they aren't doing what's best for me. They've changed something, they've upgraded something in their system that I just can't deal with. You're usually stuck in that software, that website, for at least a year, or a little bit less if you've already started your year along. Like, let's say Wix, for instance, that's a full year that you pay for up front. And then if you didn't like it and you didn't know that they had these certain things, you're stuck with it. With Shopify, it's a monthly charge, I think it's $39 a month, the platform that I use. It's one of their lower end small business ones. And if I get irritated with them, if I don't like them anymore, we can break up and it's not a big deal. I don't have to stick with them and go through the drama of getting there to the end so that I can change over. Is that a good reason? That might be like the worst reason. Is that all the questions?
What did you like least about it?
Oh, I failed. What do I like least about Shopify? I think the limitations on the layout, like they have a theme that you can get for free. And then you have a lot of things that you can change, but I'm used to creating my entire website, not the coding part, but being able to manipulate a lot more than I can do in Shopify. And I know that it's created that way for a reason, so that people don't have to be like I want to be and make all those independent decisions. But I wish I had more functionality without having to pay for it, because they do have themes that you can purchase that are a lot more flexible, but it's like $325 for a theme. So yeah, it's crazy. And I'm like, I would like to do that, but I'm definitely not going to spend that money right now to do that. Now, did I answer all the questions?
No.
Okay.
Who's the best man in your life?
Aww. You are. We also have 2 sons.
What is your website?
My website is www.unforgettablecrafts.store.
Now end it.
All right. Thank you so much for going on this journey with us. If you have any questions for me, please put them down below. Mr. Unforgettable would love to curate another list. He had way too much fun over there with us, making me feel nervous, not knowing what I was gonna hear. But thank you so much again for your support. Please like, subscribe, please leave comments. I love knowing who watched the video and what you guys thought of it. If you like content like this, let me know, we'll continue. If you don't like content like this, let me know and I'll probably still continue. But at least I know your opinion. Anyway, thank you all. Have a phenomenal rest of your day.